I say this all the time, what separates people, no matter where I'm at, whether that's LA or Clarksville, Tennessee, LA's Los Angeles, my bad, or Cartagena, Colombia, or Pattaya, Thailand, or the Netherlands, or Saudi Arabia, or Bahrain. Experience. The people who stay where they're at and the people who move around on a constant basis.
It's the song that doesn't end, the song that don't end, it goes on and on and on and until the break of dawn. It's the song that doesn't end.
And we are back. Vash Hana outside, your Life2k sensei. Hope you guys missed me. I know I've been gone for a month. I've been working on the course. So, long story short, if you go to life2k.net right now, you can fill out our Life2k quiz so you can figure out what you need to improve upon on the 5 stack categories, right? Also, at the end of the quiz, I give you the free Life2k rating worksheet and a free 5-minute mini course. Most people do hour-long seminars. I said, no, let me figure out something I can give you in 5 minutes that you implement this thing and you work on it every day for 5 minutes, you'll significantly change your life and to be able to multiply your ROIs in terms of your money, right? Whew. All right, guys, so are you ready? I said, I ain't gonna yell too loud because, you know. All right, so we're gonna start with number 5, obviously, is a list. If I gave it number 1 away, you wouldn't want to watch the whole video, right? So number 5 for top 5 reasons single Americans should move overseas is business. Let me write it down. Business. And look here. The worst quality about me is my handwriting, all right? You gotta work with me here. So number 5, top 5 reasons is business, AKA the dollar. The dollar. That, if you're living in America, you need to understand what currency exchange rate is. So a dollar is worth $1 in America. Once you leave the country, that dollar is very powerful and worth a lot more money depending on what country that you're in. And not just for America, right? England, same thing, right? The euro. So for instance, and I don't know the currency exchange rate now, when I go to Thailand in 2 weeks, right? And I bring my dollar over there, it was worth 30. Do you hear what I'm saying? My $1, I forgot how much, it's called baht. It translated to, but it was a lot of money. That's why if you're making $50,000 in America, you barely middle class, right? You're making $50,000 in Colombia, you know what I'm saying? You big balling. Number 1 reason why you, I'm not saying number 1, number 5 reason why you should leave is business, the dollar. If you're making $1, go overseas, look up a travel exchange rate. So if you're making $2,000 and you have a remote business, you can literally go overseas and live a lot more luxury lifestyle, okay? And if you don't believe me, this is an exercise I did with somebody else last week. Whatever clothes that you got on, look at the back of your shirt, the back of your pants, whatever, and see where it was made at, right? Made in China, made in Thailand, made in Taiwan, right? So what happens when you cut off the middleman, because you bought the shirt at Walmart or, you know, whatever, you know, retail store that you bought the shirt from. But if you went directly over to Thailand or Colombia or Antarctica or wherever, and you bought it directly for them, it'd be a lot less money. And of course, when you mass produce things, the more you make, the cheaper they are to make. So even for my business owners out there, you're already successful, you already got a multi-million-dollar business, right? Have you ever thought about, instead of going to that middle person, going directly over to that country and finding you a source, all right? So number 5 is business, okay? All right, so now we're moving on to number 4. And I'm gonna change markers too. Number 4. And I made a top 5 list. Again, I told you I'm having a million top 5 lists, top 5 that are live rappers. I may do that on Life2k. I don't know. What y'all think? Comment below. What would you like to see me do a top 5 or 3 list on? Because I got a lot of these videos coming out soon. Also with the high quality vlogs. So instead of, like I said, instead of me just walking and talking, it'll be super sexy and edited. All right, so cool. Now 4 is experience. The experience, we put the experience, because not just experience, the experience. 4, the experience. I say this all the time. What separates people, no matter where I'm at, whether that's LA or Clarksville, Tennessee, LA's Los Angeles, my bad, or Cartagena, Colombia, or Pattaya, Thailand, or the Netherlands, or Saudi Arabia, or Bahrain, experience. The people who stay where they're at and the people who move around on a constant basis. So if you're in a small town, you need to get out and move and see different things. You know what I'm saying? You have to experience different things to get you, so you can build up a different mindset, right? Then when you come back to America, right, you have a greater appreciation or dislike for it, depending on who you are, because you have way more experiences. But when you stay in one area all the time, you have a limited range of experiences. That's why I don't even argue with people that are in Clarksville, Tennessee, where I'm at right now, because I'm getting my visa, because their experiences vastly are limited, right? So their reference points don't equate to mine. Not everybody, of course. I'm just saying a lot of people I grew up with. So experience, get out, get the experience. Now let's move on to number 3. Number 3, fellas, this is what you've been waiting on. And again, I do this for everybody, so it was gonna be top 5 reasons single men should move overseas, but I have so many female friends, I always wanted to make sure I included them in the Life2k program. It's a self-development program for everybody, not just for men. So 3 was gonna be women, right? And we're still gonna put women. We're gonna speak from a male perspective here. Women / dating. I gotta come from my perspective, right? Women / dating. So let's start with the women. Here's the problem with American women, right? You approach American woman, there's a 50% more or less, depending on how good you are, chance that you're gonna get attitude and resistance and a lot of friction in approaching an American woman. As soon as you leave the country, and you're not going to understand this until you leave the country, as soon as you leave the country and you go to certain places, certain cities, Colombia, Thailand, Ukraine, before everything that happened, right? Women know that they need a man to be fully fulfilled in life. Not saying a man, a partner, love, they need these things to feel ultimately fulfilled in life, right? A lot of American women, even though I think they instinctively feel it inside, they have been conditioned, like we all been conditioned, to think that they don't need a man, or to make it ultra difficult for a man to get to know them. So American men, take it from me. I worked for a pickup company, a dating company, how to get the chicks. I've traveled the world doing this. I've done it for 10+ years. And I'm pretty much, by the way, if you're interested in personal coaching, I'll put a link down there. I'm taking on 3 people at a time. I already got one. It's a high ticket item, but I personally teach you how to have sex without ejaculating, how to have multiple orgasms, however many women you want, however many, or whatever you're into. But I'm saying you can have sex over and over again all day long and literally wake up the next day and feel great. It's real. I teach it. Yes, I'm only taking on 1 more person for sure, and then I'm gonna do a bidding system because I only take on 3 people at a time. So you're interested, life2k.net. And I say that to say, again, when you leave the country, women and dating get so much better. You feel me? It's a whole different scene in terms of, put it to you like this. It's about money. Women, I'm sorry, if you're listening, it's about money. If you don't have no money, what's the chance of you getting a highly attractive woman, right? So when you take your dollar, your $1 little overseas, they already know it's worth 30, right? And then you put on top of that, no matter who you are, let's just say you're green, right? If I go over there, I'm the only green guy over there, doesn't that, all the girls, who's the green guy? You get what I'm saying? Same with ladies, right? This is why I said it applies to everybody. You're the only sister over here, you're the only white girl, snow bunny over here, right? Not over here, but you're one of many in America. Then once you go overseas, then you're the rarity, then a lot more people want to talk to you, right? So all the same issues that you're having, looking to, for the ladies, you say, I want to date a guy, okay, and you're fed up with American men, try overseas. You know what I mean? Try something different now. But the issue with that for a lot of women is most people in the world are not making a significant amount of money, especially outside of America. And women date like this, across and up. Men date across and down. Shout out to Jordan Peterson. in terms of status and financials most of the time. So most of the time, women, if you leave the country, you go to Thailand or Colombia, the chances are the men there are making far significantly less money than the men in America. This is why American women love America. They love how they have it, the treatment here, and us men are just, you know, succumb to it. So you need to be like me and spend 10 plus years learning how to get really good at this and still be approaching girls and get rejected and get attitude, you know, well, not half the time, some of the time, a little bit really, but I still get it though. Rather than when you're in Colombia or you're in any of these other different places, let's just say the Philippines, you approach a woman, they are, not even approach, you can say just hi, and they'll come up to you. You know what I'm saying? They're that excited to talk to you. And I know you're saying, well, that's you, you're super attractive. Go watch other videos. These guys are ugly. They don't look like me. So when you do look like me, and you do got my charisma, and you go over there, you see what I'm saying? When I had that video, I said, I had that one video where I was like, it was a very arrogant statement, but I thought about it, I can't say it's true, of course, but I know it's in the range of being true. I'm one of the most attractive people on the planet. You know what I'm saying? And that's because of I keep my energy, I've been studying pickup skills, and I consistently approach women, all right? And women start approaching. That's how you're gonna get your dream guy. Your dream guy's most likely afraid to come approach you. Sounds crazy, right? So 3, women dating. Go overseas, please look it up. Please, like it's so many guys who, once you leave the country, ask anybody who leaves the country, and then you come back here and you start dealing with these women, you're gonna say, fuck it. That's where I'm at with it. Until I hit 1 million followers and $1 million, fuck them. They wasting my time. You get what I'm saying? Okay. Now, let's move on to number 2. All right, so we're wrapping this up, right? Number 2, energy. Energy, energy, energy. Or we call it vibes too. What do I mean when I say energy or vibes? So I really noticed this once I got back from Colombia this year, because I was living in Colombia for pretty much 6 months last year, right? And then I came back to Clarksville to finish, you know, getting back focused and finish up getting this course up and running, and also to get my visa to go to Thailand. But when I came back to my hometown, the main thing I realized from being in Clarksville, Tennessee, rather than Colombia, was the energy, the vibrations. Even in Cartagena, Colombia, and if you go there, ask people there if they like living there. Even though they're living in way more financially less than people are in America, they're way more happier with their lives. They're way more happy. And that's one thing I noticed about not everywhere in America, of course, especially places like Los Angeles or Miami or Vegas, you know, premier places for people to live at. But like in these little Tennessee, Clarksville, Kentuckys, the Missouris, the Wisconsins, the energy of the people in the city is so horrible. It's so low because nobody wants to be there. And it's very exhausting where everywhere you go, the gym, the store, the gas station, you look, nobody wants to live there. You know what I'm saying? And that is energy and vibration. Also, right, in Clarksville, Tennessee, there's not that many things to do, right? So if I wanted to link up with other creatives, I'm like, all right, man, I'm gonna link up with somebody to help me with the music, or somebody to work the camera for me, right? Finding that type of energy and vibration out here is difficult. It is a low vibrational place, right? And I tell people this all the time. And if you're watching this video from Clarksville, Tennessee, here's the truth of the matter. Right now, as of 2022, it may change. You are a mediocre individual, most likely, because the energy and vibration of this place breeds mediocrity. It doesn't breed success. You get what I'm saying? Not saying that everybody in Los Angeles is successful per se, but most people in Los Angeles go out there to be successful in the weather and they're happy. So the whole vibration and energy is way different than it is in Clarksville, Tennessee. And that's just LA to Tennessee. So when you go overseas, you really start seeing how divisive the American system is. Now, I'm not here, this is not the channel for that. But again, go overseas and see the energy and the vibration of the other people, especially one of these countries where they're actually happy all the time. Not saying they're walking around like, la, la, la. No, we're not saying none of that, but they're pretty much happy. And that's number 2. And finally, we're gonna get to number 1, which number 1 and number 1 is basically number 5. It's everything. Number 1 is basically all these things combined, right? In a certain sense. You could technically say it's number 5, but number 1 is all that. So let me go ahead. Business, look at the back of your t-shirt, made in boom boom. Go there, buy it cheaper, sell it, make more money. Number one. Like I said in number 5, your dollar's worth way more when you go overseas. So I had an apartment in Colombia. It'll be in the Colombian ad video if you haven't seen it. Super nice apartment. I'm on a 20-something floor in the nicest part of town. Crazy, right? How much is your apartment? I asked my friend Bell. He's been watching the Money Talks video, right? He asked me how much the apartment was, you know, and I'm like, yo, $1,000 for 2 months. He said, yo, you get what I'm saying? You can get, where I'm about to move in Thailand, I think there's like a gym, chocolate factory, massage parlor, nice room, serviced room, apartment, I should say, not even room. But you get what I'm saying? And it'll be like $600 a month. Maybe a little more, a little less. And that's the most expensive thing there in Thailand. When I'm buying food or groceries or moving around or traveling, I didn't need a car in Colombia. The Uber was like $1.50 every time I got it, right? You get what I'm saying? I'm basically the gas money I was spending on getting my own car, I just paid the Uber drivers. Cost of living is the #1 reason to move overseas. Because if you're like I said, when I was making $2,000, $3,000, you feel me? And I'm in America, I'm struggling. But as soon as you take that $2,000, $3,000 overseas, all of a sudden you're living a nice, good life. Not saying that you're balling out with that amount of money, but let's say you're making $10,000 a month. Now you live in America, $10,000 a month, pretty good money. You in 6 figures, right? You're still not ultra balling. $10,000 in Thailand, bro, you balling. You get what I'm saying? Cost of living. And we all know the more money you have, the more freedom you have, it seems the more peace you have. So #1 on the list. So let's go over it one last time and I'll close it out, right? So 5, business in terms of merchandising and, you know, it's just things are a lot less or a lot cheaper overseas because your dollar's worth a lot more money. So you can get things a lot more cheaper overseas. Business. 4, the experience. When you stay in one place, you have limited experiences. So, you know, I ain't gonna put on blast. I'm talking to a girl and she was like, well, women overseas, they just want their green cards. And that's how a lot of American women think when they hear that we're going overseas because we're tired of dealing with them, right? But that's not it. It's the experience of dealing with women who are not as confrontational all the time when it comes to doing everything and who don't make you jump through hoops to get to know them. But since she didn't have the experience of that, which I called her out on, I said, how many foreign women do you talk to? None. Then boom. So that's just a quick example. That can apply to anything. Go get more experiences, not just going overseas, but just in life in general, right? 3, women dating. So for girls, if you're tired of American women, go overseas. I've talked to many girls who seem like Jamaica's the spot. I don't know why, but again, they got fed up with American men, go overseas. For the men, it's not even a question. I studied pickup for 10+ years. I can tell you only 3 people at a time normally can hold a conversation. So if you're in a big group, whether that's a group of 10, 20, or 100, normally that group will break off into 3s and they'll hold a conversation. Notice the next time you go out. Point being is I'm really good at picking up girls. So if I can go back and tell my younger self anything, I would say, yo, focus on the moolah. Don't worry so much about the skill set of getting girls because it's fucking stupid spending that much time learning about it. And take your little money, take your big money, Mr. Multimillionaire, go overseas, you feel me? And start dating over there where women constantly want you, approach you. I'm here in Clarksville, Tinder. I'm like, man, 10 likes, 15 likes, it's been a whole week. You step a toe off with a foot in Thailand, I'm like 99+. The max, you get what I'm saying? So, women dating, leave. You fed up with American women? AKA me, leave. Energy and vibrations. So again, I'm in a small town. Most people don't like living here. You're in a small town, no creative people, most women here are in a relationship. And there's not an ultra surplus of single women, right? So what's the energy of the men here? Frustration, right? Because not a lot of single people today. Frustration with the women here because they ain't no men, ain't no whole bunch of not shit broke factory workers. I get it. Energy, vibration. But when everybody in the city's running around feeling like that, how is that going to make you feel if you have to deal with these people day to day, right? So leave. And I'm not. Best is leaving the country because you really get to see the divisiveness of America. But if you can't, leave your city, your state, start from there. Because it's always gonna be somebody be like, leave your state, leave your city, leave the country, leave the planet. So keep moving forward, right? That's what we do. Star heroes. One, cost of living, same thing connected to business, but cost of living. An apartment. I just watched a video on this guy was living in Thailand, had a nice deluxe apartment, luxury, $300 a month. Said he was spending about $500 on expenses and another $300 for something else. So basically for $1,200, $1,300 a month, he was living a lavish lifestyle, having great experiences. Now you tell me in America where you can have $1,200, $1,300 and be living get a massage every day, get a chef every day. You get what I'm saying? So cost of living is the number one. So yeah, again, top 5 reasons singles Americans should move overseas. Ta-da, by your sensei. And I'm gonna do my best to do more videos. I got more high quality, what's the word? High production value vlogs coming, right? And the main thing is if you're interested in getting the course, the new course is up and out. I split it up. So you want just the physical, learn how to work out, you can do that. If you want the spiritual, you want to learn just how to keep your energy and not ejaculate, you can do that. You want the social skills, learn how to just meet people, you can do that. Financial, build a business, do that. And personal coaching, consulting, mainly to show men how to control the ejaculation, right? But I'm also offering with the whole package, the whole coaching package. So if you want to, basically we're gonna sit down every week, 2-hour calls, figure out everything that you need to do, implement that, and then also, like I said, train you. So by a month, 2 months, 3 months, whatever goal that you're looking to reach, you're reaching. If you don't, give you your money back, right? Who gets a better deal than that? Non-fail. So if you're interested in that, life2k.net, and I'll put the link for the coaching right here. High ticket item. So if you book the call, know that. Don't waste my time, don't waste your time. So other than that, yeah, we got more videos coming soon, man. Hunter out, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I really do. Comment, subscribe, like below. Don't wait till I scream at you, you know what I'm saying? I've been getting pretty much, what, 100 views or less during the video if you're watching it as of June 2022. But as soon as July hits, and now we're running the ads pretty much this week, everything will blow up. So I'd like to thank the faithful 100 that's been watching, and shout out to the millions that will be. You feel me? And hopefully by then things will get better in America. But they haven't. And regardless whether they do or don't, you should move overseas. Experience different things. Okay? So other than that, the sensei's out, man. I'll see you in the next video. What are you waiting on, hero? Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell below. Right there! You ain't done it yet!